In this lecture, we're going to explore some of the training materials that need to be developed for the learning event. Curriculum roadmaps and design documents are useful for decision makers. Lesson plans are useful for trainers, and syllabi are useful for trainees. To better understand what these materials look like, you can view examples on this Canvas page. Ideally, we start with a roadmap or a visual representation of the courses that will be included in a curriculum. Technically, a curriculum is an organized set of training courses or programs that collectively are designed to meet complex training objectives and learning outcomes. Curricula often provide options so learners can choose courses that meet their needs. Courses or programs are focused on more specific objectives and outcomes, ones that need to be aligned with those in the curriculum. The HRMG major or program of study here at Maryville University is an example of a curriculum. Many of you have likely reviewed the roadmap provided by your advisor or the university's website, a document that shows the different paths and sequences of coursework you can take to complete the program and earn your degree. This course is an obvious example of a program, and yes, the objectives and outcomes listed in the syllabus are based on the HRMG's program objectives and outcomes. And the weekly outcomes for each module are based on the course outcomes. Everything is aligned to ensure that you have the best and most valuable learning experience, but also that the university gets what it expects. Once we've created a curriculum roadmap, we can create design documents for each course or program. This document contains a lot of information. It describes the scope of training, what trainees are expected to achieve, who they are, how long it will take to develop the course, and how long the course will last. This document also explains the delivery of content, including what will be covered, how it will be covered, and how much time will be dedicated to each component, and any special considerations that trainers should make when delivering the instruction. In addition to the training objectives and learning outcomes, it also describes the resources that need to be developed or purchased, and the stakeholders who will be involved in the development process. Trainers, instructional designers, and managers, for example. The topical outline includes all the topics that the training will cover and the order in which they will be taught. The design document also describes the administration and evaluation plan and explains how the program is related to, yet different from, other courses in the curriculum. Once again, we rely on the data from the needs assessment process to inform the design process. Design documents can be used to guide the development of lesson plans and other materials, and to explain the training to other stakeholders. Using design documents, we can then create lesson plans for each training program, plans that will guide the trainers as they deliver instruction. These documents include the course content and how it will be delivered, the sequence of learning activities and the objectives and outcomes of each one, as well as the time and other resources needed for each activity. Lesson plans may also provide suggested learning strategies and ways of overcoming commonly mentioned challenges to learning and transfer. There are two tools that we may use to design training materials and to discuss these materials with others, other stakeholders, other decision makers: concept maps and storyboards. A concept map is useful for organizing ideas and showing the relationships between concepts. We can use concept maps to show trainees information. We can also use these maps to discuss training ideas with decision makers. In its most basic form, storyboarding is telling a story with pictures on a board. We can use storyboarding to brainstorm ideas with other people and to articulate the plan for a proposed training program so that other stakeholders can understand what we're thinking about. We can use paper and pencil, computer printouts, online services to create a visual representation of a training proposal. Although it only takes us a few hours to learn about these materials through the readings, this video, and the examples on this Canvas page, expect to invest a significant amount of time and other resources to this step of program development.